right, people, we're back. Another episode of Boys Interrupted, and we got back-to-back guests. We had Pat last week. Now we got motherfucking Josh Bridges, baby.
What's up?
Yeah, and
My goat.
we're gonna have a good
I am
time.
the goat.
And we've been having a great time today and this weekend's gonna be great. But today's episode is brought to you by Xendurance JB, aka Josh Bridges. What is that thing?
Creatine JB.
Creatine JB.
That's right, baby.
We're
So
gonna dry
Xendurance.
scoop it.
We're gonna dry scoop it. A little bit about Creatine JB. So fun fact. Only if your creatine isn't pure creatine, that means it's creatine monohydrate and it's made in China.
And we don't like China.
Yeah.
Whoa.
China. Where are you from? China? Korea Pure is actually made in Germany. So
That's way better.
it's a fun little fact. It's a fun little fact.
What's the difference?
Dude, what did
It's
us?
better. Better. That's it.
I did not know for the longest time that Creatine JB was like Josh Bridges.
Josh.
You
I thought,
actually
like,
There
that?
used to, so on the old bottle on the before they went to that package, it actually used to have my silhouette on it like this.
That's sick.
So
I did-
anytime it'd be like, yeah, take that creatine. I'm like, that creatine JB.
yeah. It's so good.
All right. Let's put a scoop.
Try to skip it. You show us
Okay.
how it's done.
Try
I'm
scoop it,
chasing
boys.
it though.
No,
I don't
you
chase it.
gotta
You can't
try
chase
and
it, bro.
try and talk.
How do you swallow?
Yeah, you just swallow it.
Do you guys actually wait?
No.
Look, do you guys actually swallow it? dry?
touch
No, I
it,
just
bro.
want to see. Wait, please touch it. Please.
This dude, why do you touch
You
it?
got way more finger in your mouth, bro.
You're getting a little too comfy around me on my podcast.
Our
I'll be
podcast.
worried about my lips touching that
Where's the
scoop.
Are you not swallowing?
Did you guys know that
Oh,
if you
I'm
take
following
20 grams of creatine every single day,
Bro, are you, you're not
it
swallowing
can.
yet.
They're not even listening. This is
Just
crazy.
shut your mouth.
It can help with sleep.
Cognitive function,
Josh-
sleep.
Josh recommends 40 grams of creatine.
Dude,
60.
guys,
I've
You're not taking 60 grams. I heard Jason Hopper was taking 60 this year, and he won the CrossFit Kings.
honestly though,
I'll probably get it down.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
I
That's a good face.
I don't know how a man does that.
I've been complaining for the past 3 days that I've been sleep deprived, and there's all those things about creatine trying to make you be able to function better if you're taking like 20 grams a day. And I've been trying today, and I feel like I'm actually
No water.
functioning decently well for how little sleep. I've only been getting 5 hours. I know some of you probably get that. on the-
Disgusting.
Oh, that was like a little smoke ring.
Did you get it down without taking a sip of anything?
That's
That's
impressive.
good.
That's why he's
Just,
the
like,
champ.
get a lot of
Man.
spit in
That's
your
why he's
mouth?
the champ right there.
So grown
I
man
did it
does
faster.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Love it.
Oh, but we've been having a good time. Earlier today we did the first annual Shred Shed Games, and it was great. We did 10 burpees. One of the 5 events to crown the fittest shred shedder was 10 burpees for time.
Brought to you by James Sprague.
Brought to you by James Sprague. Shout out to James. And it was, I know that doesn't sound like a crazy workout, but when you try to do 10 burpees for time without your hands, it gets very interesting.
I got a little crampy in the abs.
My abs were
One-
legit crampy, but I don't know if it was from laughing so
we
hard.
we all struggled, but there was one person that really struggled.
I mean, I only took 4. I was one spot off the podium.
What was your?
That's all there was to it.
Hey, you had a what was your top finish this weekend?
Oh my God, not good.
Horse-
I think third.
horse-
Yeah, third.
Horse and third and horse.
I got third on 2 events and fourth and last in the other 2.
Yeah, you
It's
got
all right.
third.
It's all right, man. You know, in
You
the
win
a-
some,
in
you
the
lose
in the age group category, I won.
Yeah, damn right,
That's true.
baby.
That is
So-
true.
It was good, but stay tuned for that video. We'll release that in a couple weeks or something, but
That was a fun time.
it'll be good.
That was fun.
But yeah,
The best part was obviously us guessing the weight. And the most fun.
Oh man, that was a
Well,
good time.
you
It was
like-
it was long.
you like that one because you won that one.
You
Fun's
yeah.
in the winning.
That's true. We did rack pulls, like pretty much like from the deadlift, and you had we blindfolded ourselves and we had to guess the weight that was on the bar. And I've never been more confused in my life. That was so bad. I was like 40 pounds off on some of them.
Without the warm up, it was a struggle.
I know. I really wish we did like a 225, and then I would have used that as like a baseline for the rest.
and
And then we locked I also wish we didn't lock in the ones as we went, because by the end I would have changed my first 2.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy that I did different, and I think it potentially could have helped y'all
What was the
On-
secret to your success?
on all of those.
Cheating?
Snatch grip.
You did snatch grip on all of them?
Yes.
Dude, that's wild.
Why would that? Why?
You,
are
you just get to feel the weight better when you say, because like at
I guess,
315,
I guess
that's,
I'd snatch more than I'd do anything else.
I know, but not clean.
Why not?
What do you mean? You definitely do not snatch more than you clean.
No, I'm talking about
more
like,
often.
Oh, you do that more often. I was like, what?
More often. I snatch more often.
Mm.
So I guess I'm just
You see, yeah,
more
the
secret to the gym. And
more familiar.
where'd you end up on the weekend of the Stretch Day games?
It doesn't matter.
Save it for the video.
Save it for the video.
Doesn't
We
matter.
won't give you
No
guys the podium yet.
spoilers.
No spoilers.
But yeah, it was a good time. After I was talking to Josh just about like CrossFit games, like programming and things like that, and like kind of like the evolution of the sport. And now you programming Rogue.
Damn right I am.
How
The
many years is
secrets.
this?
This is year. It was nine. No. was it
Have you
eight-
programmed every year?
19? Only 1 year I did in the year I did the boxing match in
Ah,
Dubai.
yeah,
I
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
program that year.
Why not? Why-
So yeah,
Why not?
I was just like I was in camp,
No.
training. You know what that is. You know
What
what
if me and
like.
Dallin box?
Oh, I'd love it.
You think we make money?
Who wins?
100%.
Who do you think wins?
Dallin.
Really?
Oh,
Just my guess, man.
For
He
what?
packs a
What
punch,
makes
I
you-
feel
what
like.
makes you
Yeah.
think that?
These quads.
and your lack of them.
We're not kickboxing.
Don't worry about it. It's just quads.
The powers in the hips, baby.
Yeah,
He's too nice.
might be. I don't know.
He couldn't get.
I
he
hate
could-
you.
he could-
I could see
I would
some.
take that
I
opportunity.
was saying, yeah, I
He
could
lit-
see some like hate coming out. Like nice people always have some hate down.
He
What
literally-
what's the prize purse that it would take for you two to like legit box?
the prize purse?
Or like,
The-
well, what would it take
Price
you
Yeah,
person
to
or
do
just
that?
like minimum?
Just to do?
What,
Yeah,
yeah,
minimum.
what's your what are you
Minimum?
signing for?
$100,000. Maybe like 60 actually.
And what,
I was gonna say like
$10.
30.
A dry scoop.
30K to box.
A
For me
dry
to embarrass you.
Dude, I feel like we could get that together.
a dry scoop of creatine JB.
It's an
Is that-
embarrassment.
That's all you need.
I just need a couple extra bags of creatine.
Bro,
JB.
I think
I'm in.
You can't look at it as like. You got to look at it as like a public embarrassment for you.
I think
Like,
we're getting
like,
something
what-
here. We're
yeah,
brewing
like-
something right now.
Is 30K worth a public embarrassment?
Guys, people in the comments start putting who you think's gonna win in a
Oh,
boxing
man.
match. I really want to see what the people think. We need to
And
figure out to put a
the thing
poll
is-
up on this thing. Can we put a
Yeah.
poll up?
No, dude. They always pick Dallin. They pick Dallin for everything. They pick Dallin and everything.
Loyalty.
There's some hate for you.
So you're saying that the people don't know what they're talking about? Is that what you're saying?
No, they're emotionally driven.
Emotionally driven.
And you're not?
everybody
And you're
loves
not
Dallin.
emotionally-
Everybody loves Dallin. I mean, I love Dallin.
That's true.
I
Can't
mean,
argue with that one.
He's my favorite to win.
I thought that was
Like,
the go.
I get the hype.
I get it. I get it.
Get it. I'm not gonna lie. When the season started, I had my money on Dallin for the
He
games.
came
Me
out
too,
hot.
brother. Me too.
Yeah.
Same.
The open-
I still
my
that
thing
open-
was
I think we all
after he did the open.
And
And
then
then-
the open announcement that you guys did,
Yes.
you two and Sprague, I was like, Dallin's gonna crush.
I
it
said
this
he's
year.
too good too early.
Hold on.
That's
Oh,
honestly what I
literally-
was thinking.
Hey, bro.
I literally finished top 4 all season.
Hey,
It's not like I started too hot and crashed.
Pull up the,
Right.
the
No.
threads of Jason.
That makes it.
Jason.
You
makes it
said
sound-
Thank
that
you.
this year is either winning or bust.
I did not. I never.
I
Said
thought
that.
you did that.
I said that's the only option in my mind. Like that's what I'm
I feel like
focused
that's kind
You,
of.
you know what?
You don't have to
oh,
reach. You
there's
don't have to
nothing.
reach, bro. You
there's
don't have to
never-
reach.
There's no reason you shouldn't
Look
have
at this.
goals
Look at
like
this.
that.
Put your arm out.
My first year competing in 2011.
I'm listening to the
Jason's
goat.
still on the previous
Hold on.
conversation.
I know,
Pause
I
this,
know.
pause
this.
Put your arm out.
Sorry, I'll put that.
It's boys interrupted.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Jason.
Exactly.
It's
a
Jason's
KO.
interrupted.
It went under.
It's a KO, brother.
But I think you have to have that kind of mindset, man, because
Yeah.
when I was going into the 2011 games, this might sound stupid, but literally my goal was to win every single workout. That
Yeah.
was it. Like it was like I don't give a fuck. Like I want to win every single thing. Yeah, did I realistically think that I was going to win any of the 1-rep maxes? Of course not. But I sure as shit was going to I wasn't going to go into mine like be like, yeah, I'm going to lose this.
Yeah.
You know?
You're gonna try.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, that's how I've tried to explain to people. It's like, I'm not going there to fucking lose.
And I won 3 of the first 6 open workouts in 2011. You know what I mean?
Why do you look at me?
Just in case you
when
needed
say
it.
that?
Just in case
Just
you
need
needed
a
it.
reminder.
You're
of who
like-
the
I know you
fuck
have
that
a gold.
is.
I know you have a gold medal around your neck right now, but you need to be reminded sometimes. All right.
I know this is the open king right here. I know I'm not an open king.
I'm just good at CrossFit.
Yeah, exactly. Right. That's what I was like, man, I just wish there was more CrossFit at the CrossFit Games.
But, like, speaking of that though, like, I mean, you competed, like, I think in like the
Golden era. We can call it golden
we
era.
can call it golden
We can
era.
call it the
Okay,
golden
okay,
era.
we can call it
We
the
can-
the golden era of CrossFit.
I think the golden airs now.
I mean, we compete.
Yes,
It was the
definitely.
2025, the 2025 CrossFit Games
CrossFit
season.
Games, Albany, New York.
You're
Yeah.
such a hater, bro.
I'm not a hater, man. I'm not a hater. I was proud of you this year. It was awesome. It was awesome games to watch. No kidding. It was what I
Hey, I love you.
love you too, buddy. It was such a fun, and I'm not just kissing your guys' asses, but like you guys, and how it's always a race, man, and you don't really know who's gonna come out on top. Where, you know, and I was part of it when Rich was dominant and Matt was dominant, and it was like, fuck, man. And I didn't think I was going there to try to take second, but halfway through the weekend, you're like, damn, 100 points already. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell, you know?
Hey, bro,
And
don't
so-
do that. Hey, bro, don't do that. We didn't know if you weren't going to win or not.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Well, you were like 7. You didn't know how to fucking spell your name at the time, bro. But no, man, it is. It's been really fun to watch the men's side now and like see the races and not really know going into the final events, which is cool.
Yeah, no, it's been like, I think it's hard because, like, I mean, I don't think I competed against like the like that era of people, but like, how do you, like, when you look at the games, do you, because I think like people are like, oh, dude, like no one would have beat Rich like at his time, and it's like it's totally different like eras, and he was by far the best. But like, how do you see like the sport has like evolved? Like, because you competed at that time, and now you're programming for the athletes now. Like,
Yeah.
has it? Do you have to look under it in a different lens, or do you still kind of view it as like when you were competing, like when you're writing workouts? Like, is that
Well, I mean, it's
evolved
definitely-
for you?
It's evolved in the sense that I can't do them anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I got to write these workouts for you guys, and it's not for me. And you know, having obviously Chris and Katie to help with that, you know, to for us three to have that different mindsets for it, and it's really fun. I love it. But again, it's just we have to think about, okay, how is it going to look? How's the race going to be? Is it going to be entertaining for the fans? And so there's so many different things that go into when you think about programming, and not just, is this a good program to work out? You know,
That's
because you can program great workouts that just aren't going to be fun to watch. The fans, athletes might not enjoy it. And so there's a lot more thought of that than just, oh yeah, we got to make up good workouts, you know?
Yeah.
So
I've asked a few people when they've been on, is there like a games workout, open workout, or workout that you've done if you had to choose like one workout to try to like crown like the best athlete, or like, or there was
it's got to be Murph.
Murph, yeah, 100%, baby.
I mean, I don't think anything else,
No,
nothing
no.
else applies.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it has everything in it.
You know, like if I'm looking at, like, are you just asking me like what my favorite workout ever was, kind of thing, or a workout that would determine the like, if you could make one workout and crown the fittest?
Yeah, like either that or like one, if you only had to have one workout for people to qualify for the CrossFit Games, or something like that. Like what's the most well-rounded workout, I should say, like you think, or like what are the movements you think need to be in it?
I mean, I think you'd have to have running in it,
Mhm.
because, you know, what kind of sucks is the open, you know, you're going to do shuttle runs, and that's not really running.
Yeah.
And so, but you have to have some sort of distance run. I don't know, 400 to 800 meters, intervals, or not intervals, but rounds. I think you have to have I think an Olympic weightlift, probably maybe a clean and jerk, is a good, well-rounded movement, more so than the snatch, where I think snatch is a little more technique. And then maybe, you know, because the running's more the cardio, it's going to get your heart rate up. The Olympic weightlifting is going to give a little bit of skill and some strength. And then, you know, maybe a gymnastics movement in there. And I think you put those three. My favorite games workout is actually a games event that I didn't get to do. It was the 2019 first event.
Dude,
I
that's
thought-
what everyone says is like the best program
I
workout.
loved that workout. And I immediately texted Dave after he announced it. And I was like, dude, that is probably one of the most well-rounded programmed events I've ever seen.
Especially to cut half the field on the first
Exactly.
event.
Yeah.
And like that workout delivered on it, you
It
know,
did.
which was crazy. I mean, we've asked so
The
many
right
people that
people
question,
stayed.
and like that is by far like the number one answer.
Yeah.
And like as you were explaining it, I'm like, he's pretty much describing the
I
first
was
event
about
of
to go, so
2019.
what if
Yeah.
what if it was like
It's like
Yes.
moderately.
3 round, maybe 400 meter run.
Yeah.
Couple legless rope Yeah, climb. right.
Yeah.
Some snatches at 185. It's not
Yeah.
too heavy, but it's heavy enough.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good workout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much is, man. That like I remember looking at that workout and watching it, and I was coming off a knee surgery, and so I think I had to do the girls' weight, and I was like still like I'm like, gosh, that was such a cool workout.
Yeah. That's super cool.
That was dope.
What's your favorite workout that you've programmed so far at the Invitational?
Throughout the years?
Yeah.
Or
Or what, like if you had to like just like this is my golden boy.
I really loved bike DT.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I thought that was such a good workout. I loved it.
What
because
year was that again?
22.
I was in Austin. Yeah.
That one
Yeah.
wasn't there.
I was not there. I did it at home and I beat everyone though.
Of course you did. I know.
Oh my
so,
God.
so did I.
Everyone beats everybody up from home.
Yeah.
He's that guy that would watch a games event and post it on Instagram after and be like, "Well, it came in third."
I also
I
really
wouldn't
loved.
post that I would come in third, but I would be thinking it.
Yeah. Damn right.
I also loved the 100-mile or 100-pound mile run.
Jeez,
That
was
that was
great.
fun.
That was
like-
gnarly.
I remember all the coaches because where the warm up area was up in the batting cages, and then we ran behind it, and all
Yep.
the coaches were lining there. And a bunch of them said when we were coming in for that first mile, we ran like a
Dude,
was
fast.
Yeah.
it was 100-pound mile.
Yeah.
And they said all of our coaches were, or all of our faces were like ghost white. And
Yeah.
we're like, what have we just done?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you had to drop it
And
and go run some
That
more.
was fun.
And
That
go
was fun.
run some more.
Yeah, I didn't compete that year, but I remember watching it being like, that was wild. Even to see the times that people had, because
I remember I used to do that run a lot with it wasn't with a sandbag and a ruck, it was with just a plate carrier ruck that I can't remember the name of the company, but it was like these old Alice packs that we used in the military, and it had a weight stem on it, and you just put weight on it. And I got my mile time down to like 6:18. And so that was where that kind of brewed
Jeez.
from a little bit. It was like I was like, Katie, we got to do this. We got to do
Yeah.
this 100-mile, and we all like came up with it. And we're like, yeah, this is good. And it was, dude. I mean,
well, you said you
do
got
have
your
a
mile
favorite?
down to 6:18. Do you remember what it was when you first started? You first did it?
oh gosh, probably like 12 or 13 or
Oh
14.
wow.
Yeah, like you're like
Jeez.
but I knew. So Dave, when I was in SQT, which is a lead up to become a Navy SEAL, Dave used to lead us in ruck runs in the mountains, and so I knew at some point ruck runs were going to come into the game,
Yeah.
games, and so man, I was like, I was going to be ready for it.
Yeah.
Of course, it happened after I was gone,
Yeah,
but
of course.
it is what it is.
It did show up.
That's cool.
Do you
That's-
have a favorite this year?
This year's games?
No, this year's Rogue Invitational.
Oh
You-
yeah,
you
yeah.
thought
I
it
got
part.
lots of them.
Yeah.
I got all
Like-
of
But
them.
like
like one that stands out though. It's
Yeah.
like this is gonna be my favorite to watch.
That one right there.
What number
It's
is it?
so
What
good.
number? What number in the weekend is it?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
It's
I'm
so
I'm
good.
trying to
Who's
be
gonna
enter-
do
I'm
the
trying to be
best
entertaining,
in
bro.
that workout?
Yeah.
How about
Yeah,
that?
be entertaining, bro.
So good, man. That one is so good.
Look, people are in the chat right now asking if I'm okay because I don't want to interrupt you.
You're a good dude, man.
It's like the
Get this guy a cup of coffee. He's
I'm
a
okay.
good dude.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I mean, just go back to the first 5 minutes. We were having a great time.
Pause.
Pause. Justin, what are we talking about?
No. I thought you were gonna say something.
I was like, I don't know, I was waiting for it.
I
too.
know. I was like,
I
oh,
was-
Jason's got something, guys.
Something was brewing. That hamster was running.
That was
man.
Dallin's turn.
I was gonna ask.
What's it like hanging out with us?
I love it, man.
That's what I
It's
was
fun. It's like exactly
back.
what I was gonna ask.
Hey, just enjoy this ride.
Dude, it's like being with the boys again, man. And since I've moved to Denver, I haven't had this like camaraderie with guys working out and stuff. And so this has been fun. I've really enjoyed it, man. I truly like when I'm saying that I love that your guys' interaction and the men's field right now, it's really fun to watch. And so it's been cool, even though I don't like your face.
What do you think about the chirping that we do?
I think it's 100% needed for the sport of CrossFit. I love it.
Do you feel disrespected when I chirp at you? I want you to tell them, not really me.
Tell them right there. I feel completely disrespected.
Yeah, Jason Hopper hurts Josh Bridges' feelings.
My feelings are, I have really thin skin and I can't take it, and I cry.
You
and
just haven't lived
talk
a
to
hard
my
life.
wife.
Yeah.
I asked my
yeah.
wife, what should I do about this? Look at what he said.
Oh my gosh. When when was the first time you met Jason? Do you remember? Like, is there like a moment that you met Jason? You're like, yeah.
Was it at
that's-
Rogue when we did a little workout in the back in the warm up area? Remember we did like a
think,
ski bike, something
Yeah.
like that. I think that might have
Yeah.
been it. Yeah.
So
Anything
he was-
stood out about you? when
And
you
he was
met
like,
him?
he's fucking tall.
Yeah.
I was like, CrossFitters aren't this tall.
yeah.
You had,
When did they
you had-
get big like that?
You had Asia Barto and Bryn Fikowski. Everyone
Yeah.
else sucked. Like, you can't be tall in this sport. And that's what's been the craziest is seeing how the body types have drastically
Yeah.
shifted.
Well, we were talking about that earlier today. Like, I think it was when you guys went inside, but like they programmed Linda. Was that 2018 regionals or 17 regionals?
I can't remember.
Anyways, it was
Yeah,
it was one of the,
17 or 18.
yeah, it was one of those 2 years, and they programmed Linda, and they took the average weight of the games athletes that year or the year prior, and it was 195 for like the body weight bench. And I'd be really curious to see what the average weight is now. Like, it has to be at least 205. Would you say?
Yeah.
At least.
Because like I
What are
think
you?
I'm like on the lighter side now. I'm like 200, like
Yeah.
just over 200 at night.
But
Like I
you're-
wake up just over 195.
Like, I mean,
And I'm
I would say
not-
you're one of the lighter guys.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I mean,
Crazy.
looking at like the top 5 now, it's like it's crazy. It's a lot of like big dudes, and like I'm not saying that was like a bad thing, because we were talking like just the evolution of the sport has been insane. And I was asking if Josh if he watches watch WFP because
Machine Gate.
Machine Gate, but like there was 7 dudes that cleaned over 400 pounds. I PR'd my clean by 20 pounds at 385 and got 12th. Like,
bro.
it's absurd. But then it's not just like, oh, there's more heavy weights now. We had a 2-mile run in the beginning.
Yeah.
And like I ran a 5:47 mile and got 16th for 2. And like
Crazy.
I'm not the fastest guy by any means, but like it's crazy to see the evolution like of the sport, of like where it's at now. I mean, and it's not like a knock that like, oh my gosh, we're so much better than everyone before us. But,
But that's the nature of the beast, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna grow, it's gonna get better.
I mean, that's
People
what you'd want to see.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You'd want to see you.
Like-
Yeah, there's no way that these records that people have are going to hold up, and you wouldn't exactly. You're right. You wouldn't want to see that stuff. Like you just want to see it get better.
yeah,
When we're done, it'd be, imagine the 400-pound clean's like 20th.
No
Dudes-
chance. No chance.
Bro, no one,
Bro, dude.
no one cleaned 400 pounds.
And
There's
in,
no
in
chance.
2019, the Matt won the clean ladder at 380 or 385.
In 2013, I had trouble deadlifting 405.
But the rate of improvement is going to get smaller and smaller.
Yeah, the
It-
percentage,
it
the percentage
will
will
level out.
The percentage will definitely come down.
Yeah,
I,
but
I think the
we're
thing
already
that
at eight for a 400-pound clean.
Yeah. the thing
Yeah,
that
right
the thing
now,
that I
right?
think has been crazy is that you're gonna
wanna talk?
see the like
I
athletes
don't
are gonna
wanna
be
talk,
more well-rounded.
I mean,
You
you're
know?
right.
'Cause, like,
It's
you
not
used
going to
to-
keep going up, right? It's at some point. Yeah, I mean, Olympic weightlifters also hit numbers, and the numbers just kind of
Yeah.
stopped. But it could get higher for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, if you had told me in 2011, oh yeah, in 2025, if you clean 400 pounds at a workout, you're gonna get 8th place. I'd look at you and be like, you're a fucking idiot,
Yeah.
But it's gonna get better. It
Yeah.
is. It
Or
just
even
happens.
like Roman Krinikov at 230 is running
Yeah,
like winning running
right.
workouts. You're just
Yeah.
like, this did not used to happen before. And it's like those big dudes, there used to be them, but they were just good at like machines and heavy lifting. And now, like, I mean, you guys I think are considered like some of the bigger athletes, but you guys put you on 30 muscle ups for time. Like you guys are pushing to go unbroken on that.
Yeah, I can't remember who I was talking to, but it was either right after the games or right after WFP, and it was someone who was competing. It might have been Brent, but they were talking about how the bigger guys have managed to just catch up in the gymnastics capacity, because that's where they would just get smashed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
sure, there's
Yeah,
more
like
range of motion,
Khalifa.
whatever.
Like
Yeah.
those dudes you'd go and you'd be like, okay. So people would talk about I couldn't, deadlift a 405, right? In that workout. That same year, Khalifa didn't finish the bar muscle up or the muscle
You couldn't do what?
deadlift. I deadlifted the 405, 13 out of the 15 reps you were supposed to get. But people were just like, you can't deadlift 405.
Dude, that's
Wait,
your
What
goat.
year was this?
This was 13. You were like 7 again. So
Hey, what
probably,
year
probably
did,
younger.
Was that the
hey,
game?
hey, what year did Josh podium at the CrossFit Games?
Oh, yeah. I'm your goat.
You're
Let me
your
hear
goat.
it.
What
Let
year
me
did you
hear
podium?
it, bro?
2014. What year?
Almost
What?
made it. Canada, huh?
13.
No, keep going.
15.
Wasn't there.
Wrong way.
Wasn't even there in 15.
Wrong direction.
12.
Nope, wasn't there in 12 either.
When?
Was there a
Did
game
you,
before
did you
2012?
compete at the games one time?
Yeah. I mean, you said most of my years except for
one,
one or two, three, maybe.
So what year?
2011.
I don't want to play anymore.
2011. Game over. Game over. 2011.
What year did Josh win the Open?
2011.
I didn't win the. I've never won the Open. Should have won it twice.
I'm sorry, Jason. That was mean.
Whatever.
It's
dude.
okay. Jason didn't watch the CrossFit Games until 2017,
Thank you.
That's
Okay.
fair.
which is
Which
embarrassing.
I was there. I was there in 17. Okay, so you've seen me. I was in the first heat. You probably didn't watch because no commentators were talking when I was doing my workout.
It was just a live stream.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Fact. Fact.
Jason said that exact same thing before I went out for the first heat at WFP. He goes, "Man, I hope they have announcers for you. It's just not the wide shot."
It's so demoralizing. At least the MCs are on the floor talking. You can hear the MCs, and so. But yeah, on those live streams, no one's talking.
Just the wide angle.
Yeah, all they hear is the music.
Yeah, and then the occasional like broadcast team, they're like eating.
Yeah, right.
You're like, "Yeah, I'll go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
I'll be right back."
they got a hot mic coming out somewhere. I'm gonna go take a shit. I'll be right back. What did you just say?
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
What's the
Don't ask me questions. bro.
what's the most frustrated you've ever been in a workout in a live competition?
Probably that
Deadlift,
deadlift workout, in 2013. And it was just, I wasn't mad at anybody but myself. I was just like, I just felt exposed, and you're like, damn, I didn't work on this enough.
Got a few of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, that wasn't probably the worst. I mean, that was
Just
I
one
mean,
that jumps out.
yeah,
like,
just
really
one that jumped out. I
memorable.
mean, there's plenty of workouts where I messed, even towards my last 2 years, I actually had so many stupid mistakes on the floor that were just like embarrassing. Like, golly, what is happening right now?
How about we write a workout that we would come in last on?
Josh would come in last
Each
He has
of us.
plenty of those.
Oh,
Well, you write a workout right now.
for who?
For yourself.
Oh, for yourself.
I read a workout.
Or like quick off the dome.
4-mile run into 100 strict handstand push-ups.
Okay, your turn.
Boom.
Max strict press.
Yeah, I might lose to you on that one as well.
Probably like straight ring muscle ups.
Oh, that's that. But that should never be in competition.
Thank you.
So stupid. The year they had the
So it won't be at Rogue.
The year they had Sick. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
We got some information.
We did it, baby. We did it.
I mean, watching that, doing that workout, I was just like, it's so subjective.
Yeah.
So subjective.
Just for the standard.
Yeah, the standard. It's like it's absurd.
So are log muscle ups.
I remember. I mean, I was luckily in the final heat of
Big
that
force.
strict muscle up workout, and I was like watching, and you're watching in the back, and you're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
You're seeing what the judges are allowing. You're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do people like you see people do like sets of like over 10 strict
Oh my
strict
gosh.
muscle ups, and you're like, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, Instagram is whatever, right? You see people do a lot of things on Instagram, and then it comes to competition time, and you're like, well, that doesn't look like they looked on their videos.
I think we all catch ourselves seeing videos and getting very concerned about people who we don't see all weekend because they worked out much earlier than us.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. It really was.
I mean,
it's always
Instagram's just a
been.
highlight reel, man.
Yeah, it's true, and it's always been that way.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's wild though. But then you go on the floor, and that's why I loved competing. Let's to kind of adjust the subject, but I love that you guys have so many opportunities, and I know we've all talked. I've kind of asked you guys all what you guys think about the season now and how many times you guys get to compete, and it can be a lot. But I look at it from my perspective, and I'm like so happy for you guys that you guys have so many opportunities to go out there and compete. Because when I was competing, we had the smaller ones, but they weren't worth anything to where it wasn't really worth your time and effort. You more so went there if you had some sort of relationship with that competition, like Wadapalooza or the one in the Northeast. I can't remember what it was. Bergeron always put it on. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah.
But for me, I was like, no, I'm just gonna do the games. But man, you get done with the games and you're like, I got 7 months of grinding coming up.
Yeah.
With like nothing but grinding in the training room.
I like how you said how much we get to compete.
You get to. No, it's true, man. And I know it probably this first year for you guys has to seem like a lot because it is. But in my mind, and obviously this is me coming, it's I'm just a armchair quarterback now. It's like I would, in my mind, I think that I would love having a season like this, but I'm also not going through it. So
Yeah.
it's a lot easier said than done.
It's a lot, but like it's gonna end. That's how I see it. And,
Yeah.
and anytime I step out on the floor could be the last time. And
Right.
like, so taking that mindset into it, it's like,
Yeah, I mean
I'll
that's
take
That's such a wholesome perspective, brother.
thank you.
that's like one of the
Had to dig
like
deep
shifts
the
in
last
mindset that
month
I've had to
and,
take
yeah,
this
dig
year. I
deep.
mean, I think everyone knows mostly like Ellie had a back injury 2 years ago, and she's been fucking grinding her ass off to get back out in the competition for the past 2 years. And I believe she will, and she'll be back better than she ever was. But like, I've definitely gotten to that point, like, oh my gosh, there's so much competing this year. Like my body's tired. Like, when am I gonna have time to train? Like I like yada yada, just making like complaining, you
Mhm.
know? And she's like, hey, like, I know you're tired. I know you might, it's not the most ideal time to do a competition, but I promise you there will be a time where you like are gonna miss these moments of being out in
Oh,
the competition
for
floor. And
sure.
like for me, it was like at WFP, like I didn't have the weekend that I wanted to have. And like I think I had some unfortunate things happen, but like I was like not in the mindset of like, oh, I don't want to be here. Like this is lame, this or that. I'm like, no, like I get to compete this weekend and I'm gonna like use this opportunity for like everything that I have. And like didn't work out. I wish I was able to freaking be on that podium this time, but it's been like nice to kind of look at it that way. And I think that's been like the way I've looked at the season. I'm like, I think about next year, I get a little bit nervous about all the competitions and things, but like you said, it's like, dude, like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to say no to any of them because like it's so freaking cool, like what we're able to do and like the places we get to go, the people we get to meet and see, and like it's a like I feel like we're living like our dream. I mean, I know Dallin like grew up in the teenage, like competing at the games, doing that. Like I grew up doing CrossFit in 2012, three-time champ, baby.
Two-time champ, right
Three-time
here.
champ, baby.
NBD. No,
But
big
like
deal.
to literally like watch the games,
I hate that.
volunteer at the games, and then like make regionals and like compete against you. Like at that moment, I was like,
That's crazy. Y'all competed against each other?
17, baby.
yeah,
Stood right next on a runner right next to each other.
we were like,
That's
dude,
wild.
my
my favorite. It's my favorite story. You've never heard? I've told this story so many times. I wasn't gonna say it on this podcast, but I'll say it if you don't remember. If
he probably never heard it.
yeah.
I
So-
want to hear it again.
So Justin's in the back, and we walk up, and I didn't really know who Justin was because I apologize. I didn't really watch the teen division.
I
was
never
never there.
never
He was
made the
never there.
games.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
Oh, okay,
I
thought-
wanted to. I was trying to be down
Oh,
Pepper and I couldn't.
Oh, okay. I thought you did for some reason.
Just
but-
perspective before you guys wonder why our lanes are right next to each other. Josh had an unreasonably like bad open that year, and I somehow had a good open that
Yeah,
year,
that's right.
and that
Was-
ended us being for the
Literally,
first day of
first,
comp,
yeah, first day we're right next to each other.
right next to each other.
Was
Yeah.
that the fisheye lens year?
So that because that wasn't 16, that was 17.
Yeah.
There was probably a 1 rep max in the open, if I had to assume.
Yeah.
I don't remember off the
can't-
top.
I
of
don't
my head,
remember.
but I'm gonna assume there was a 1 rep max because if that normally was the only thing that like really helped me back in the open.
Yeah,
And
like, it was crazy that we were in the same lane, and I was fuck.
But I remember
fanboying.
walking. I walked down to the corral, and I'm like looking at this kid, and I'm like, "You're gonna fucking wear Metcons on a 3-mile run?" He goes, and he's like, "That's all I got." And I'm like, "I fucking like this kid. Like, it's fucking badass." And then my mom always tells this story, but like my mom didn't know, obviously who Justin was, or that she was also standing next to his parents, and she's like, "Look at him, he's trying so hard to keep up with
Oh
Josh."
my God.
I'm like, I years later, I'm like, "Mom, that guy won the CrossFit Games twice." Just so you know.
It was the first workout was 333, and we get out there, starts with a 3K row, and I'm like just peeping at his monitor, just trying to hold the same pace he does. Then we get in 300 double unders, and I like happen to do them unbroken. And I think I got on the runner like a half a second before
Yeah, you
him,
did. Yeah, you definitely beat
like
me to the
just
runner,
right
yeah.
before the run, and we're like the first 2 people to the runner. And I get on, and I'm running hard.
Dude, like you were making like a like I'm really tired face or like an ugly face.
Oh, dude, I was like,
Yeah.
I was tapped out at this point, and we still had a 3-mile run. And like, I get on the runner, I'm running hard, and I'm like, the chest pieces move, and like my chest piece like finally moves, and I'm feeling like I'm pretty tapped, and it like clicks that they're moving it every 400 meters, and I'm like, oh no. And I blew up. Josh won the workout, beat me by like 4 minutes, and I got on the runner before him. But it was,
it was awesome.
it
Man.
was an epic moment,
I just
man.
remember looking like walking up and like Metcons, bro, running. I'm like,
Dude,
damn.
so then
I'm like, this is a 3-mile run workout. That's it.
what was crazy about it, which I know I've told you this, but it's been a long time. I ended up not being in the final heat that weekend. And they do like how they normally do, like 3 heats of women, 3 heats of men, final heat of men, final heat of women, or,
Oh, that's right.
whatever it does.
Yep.
So like I was done long before Josh did his last workout. And I like go to the back, I like grab my like nameplate and like all that stuff. And then the last heat starts and I like just run and like kind of pop up on the top and like trying to watch the last heat. And this woman comes up and is like, "Oh my gosh, like I was watching you this weekend and I was cheering for you so much." I was like, "Oh, that's like thank you so much." And like I'm a nobody. Like it's my first year competing at regionals. Like I know I was nobody. And I was just like cool to have someone walk up to me. And she's like, "Oh, like my son's competing this weekend." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like that's awesome. Like what's his name?" She's like, "Oh, his name's Josh Bridges." I was like,
Of
"What?"
course it was. My mom,
She's like, "Yeah." And she was like, I was like, it was crazy. It was like one of my probably favorite competition moments. And like to have that my first year was
that was cool.
it was cool, man.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Josh Bridges was my goat for real. I still have the picture of us in the warm-up area. I'll have to find it. It's on
Oh,
my
yeah, I
Instagram
remember
down.
that, yep.
Because at the end of the weekend, I was like, all right, don't be a fanboy. You're a fellow competitor. Like
Right.
be a competitor. And like we like it's like at right before the final workout. I'm like, dude, he's probably gonna get on the podium. I'm never gonna see him again. I'm like, all right, dude, I just gotta go up and ask for a picture. I'm just like, gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And like walk up, ask for a picture. Obviously, just
Delmar,
super nice, take a picture and get
Oh,
out of there.
man.
But it was super cool.
those Delmar Fairground regionals were so much fun.
Yeah, dude.
That place is awesome.
It was like honestly one of my like favorite like competition venues.
Oh,
Like it was like
dude.
outside, but inside, and like dude, like
Yeah.
it was always like packed and sold out, and it was
Yeah.
like it was crazy, man. Regionals were pretty epic.
Regionals in SoCal were awesome. And that year was technically all of California.
Yeah.
Was that a super regional, right?
Well, 17 was all of California, and like it used
Canada, or
to
something.
be 2018.
Oh.
Then they added like the Northwest, which was
Yep.
Canada and the Northwest,
Right.
and it was big. But
Yeah.
I wish we had stories like that, Josh.
I know, man. I know. Me too. Me too.
Let's make one up.
Me and
believe
Josh
we can.
competed at the games together.
Yeah.
17.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty sure I have a picture.
You won that games.
That's right.
That's
That's right. I took like 31st. It's no big deal.
What,
Yeah.
what does it feel like to be a 3-timer?
As a teenager, it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I bet.
he's king of the world.
He gets
Yeah.
mad when I say world champion.
I mean, you were.
Literally in the division. Yes, I was.
You were.
But you know, right now it doesn't feel all that great when you say it.
It used to feel really good when he thinks back on it, and now Jason completely
not
tainted
my
that memory.
favorite.
Like
Come on, bro. You're a 3-timer, bro.
I don't really like the tone you use when you say it.
when my age like kind of like stopped ending in teen,
Yeah.
it got less cool.
Yeah, that's fair.
So.
Did you ever like see some of the teenagers when you were competing and be like, what are those people? Like, because
I
some of
have
them are
one
like
story.
kids and some of them
Yeah.
are freaking men.
I had one story, and I don't really, you know, this guy's like, I'm sure he didn't mean it at the time, but he probably did, and you guys know him. But Guillermo came up to me. He comes up to me, and he's like,
Oh my
"Hey, man, what'd you get on the?" And it
The back stats?
It was either 17 or 18. I don't remember whatever. year.
17.
17 probably. He's like, "Yeah, what'd you get on the snatch?" And I'm like, "I don't fucking know, man." I'm like 245. Like I'm terrible at that stuff. He's like, "Oh, I beat you," and I'm like,
By 50 pounds.
I know. I'm like, cool, man. All right, good deal. I don't know who you are. Like, why are you talking to me right now? I was like, not in a good place.
Yeah,
You know,
coming off the
I
floor
had,
like
I'm, like,
pissed.
30th place. I'm like, yeah, shut the fuck up. But yeah, that was like it. That was the only time I really remember any of the teams. I don't really remember ever like watching it or knowing who they were.
We got shoved in a different building.
yeah,
so-
exactly. Yeah, right.
That's fair. That's fair.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I mean, now you guys now they have their own event, man. I think that's cool.
Thanks for not saying you guys.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, not you guys.
You
Not
guys,
you
you
guys.
You said it, and then you
Not-
took it back.
Not
You
you guys.
guys.
They do.
Yeah,
they
they.
You guys
Now
are
you're
not-
now
Those are
you're
my people.
now you're one of the fittest men on earth, man.
Yeah,
Not teens. You're one of the fittest men.
not
on
the
earth.
yet, but one of.
One of
Yeah, not the.
One of-
I wasn't either though ever. So
Second.
and you're still the goat.
Hey,
Yeah,
just-
damn
thanks,
right.
Man. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Just take
that.
that in, bro. I feel like,
It feels good coming from a three-time team.
saying that, it could be like,
Damn.
Feels real good.
that feeling can become a callous to us, bro. You're one of the fittest men on earth.
That's true, man.
You are one of them also.
Dallin, I hope you win the games one day, honestly. I hope it's when I'm
man.
retired and I'm done.
Yeah, right.
But like,
I hope it's always second to me until
Yeah.
I leave.
Yeah.
That's
And then I hope
No.
you rub it
No.
in Jason's face.
Wait, what is
You,
it? What,
I'll
what's there-
take.
what's
I'll
there gonna
accept
be to
that from
rub?
you, but
What's there gonna be to rub?
pause.
What? It's be a lot to rub.
Whoa,
Is that a serious question?
that's crazy. But for real, like, what will he be able to like? What will he have over us? We'll be happy for him, but he won't be able to like come to us and be like,
I don't know, dude. I mean,
I mean, at the
Unless-
moment,
I
he
need
would.
I'm gonna beat both.
I mean,
of you.
at the moment, he'd have something on you.
yeah.
He might not have like
whoa.
in the overall scheme of things, you know, but at the moment, he would be fitter than you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He could do that.
It'd be
We will be retired.
Oh,
Yeah, I like it.
okay. Now it makes more sense. Never mind. Never mind. Now I get what you were going for.
You're so old.
Dude,
How old are you, Hopper?
28 as of 48 hours ago.
Oh, oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. I sent you a message.
You did not.
I said, "Oh,
You cried.
you're gonna celebrate the day your mom did all the work." Good, yeah,
Yeah,
good,
there we
good.
go.
I'm glad you're celebrating the day your mom did all the work.
He took the day off.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I took the day off. What do you think about that? What do you think about taking the day off on your birthday?
pretty pathetic. You want to hear? You want to hear my favorite workout I ever did on my birthday?
Yes.
This workout might make you quit. I'm not gonna lie. Nah,
Whoa,
maybe not.
All right. We've been talking about this.
Yeah.
What workout do you think you can write that would make me quit?
Share
mean-
that one real quick. and then-
yeah.
Yeah.
Share that.
So my birthday's on the 4th of July. And so this one year, I don't remember what year it was now, but it was probably 2016 because that would make the most sense because I was an idiot in 2016 and the training I did in 2016 was stupid. But we did. So it was we wrote 4 workouts down, 4 hero workouts, and we're like, all right, and how can we make them worse? So we decided to do Randy
Oh.
right off the bat, which is 75 snatches
Yep.
at 75 pounds. We decided to do it at 185.
Oh my
God.
what?
Yeah, right into RJ, which is 5 rounds of 800-meter run, 5 rope climbs, 50 push-ups. We're like, okay, how can we make this harder? Oh, we'll just put a vest on. Okay, so we'll do it with a vest on. We'll come back, and then we'll
Like,
do
back to back to back.
all back to no rep. Like the moment we did our 75th rep of 185, we went right into RJ.
How long did that take? 75 reps at
all-
185.
I got it done in 11 minutes and 30 seconds, and Dan Bailey beat me by 1 rep. I was like,
Oh.
so he got it done in like 11:29. I did
Yeah.
like 11:30.
Wait, were you racing that specific event or like all of them total?
Well, we were racing the whole event, but obviously, like,
Yeah.
you wanted to win
Yeah.
each individual,
Yeah,
each one as
exactly.
well. So, like, I mean, the moment you dropped it, you threw your vest on and you took off running.
That's
So,
insane.
dude, and then right into Mr. Joshua, that's actually a pretty easy one. It's like 21:15.9 pull up, 95-pound overhead squat, I believe. 21:15.9, yeah, chest bar pull ups and 95-pound overhead squat. Right into War Frank, which is 100 air squat, 3 rounds, 100 air
Yeah.
squats, 25 muscle ups, and like 30 GHDs
Yeah, I
or
think
something
so.
like that.
Yeah.
So it was insane.
That is crazy.
Yeah, like the
Do
shit.
you remember what the total time
Would
was?
you quit that one?
it was close to a couple hours.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah. Like the shit we used to do, man.
Was there any pacing or were you just kind of just
Yeah, the pacing was fucking full throttle.
Yeah. Each workout
It
4
was
times,
never-
not thinking about the
dude.
next one.
2016 was a year I look back on and I was like, I'm so stupid, but it was pretty insane. I look back at my training log, and I'd go like weeks without taking rest days. Like,
Yeah.
weeks. And I would all of a sudden one day I'd be like, man, why is my like I'm just like I'm not hitting the right number. I couldn't even hit like 70% of shit. And then I'm like times are like insanely slow. My paces on my machines are like it's like 10 seconds off. What is going on? I'm like, I look at my training, I'm like, oh, I haven't taken a rest day in 28 days. Maybe I should take a rest day. Like it was just insane, man. It was crazy.
Did you always program for did you program for yourself?
No, early on I was with CJ Martin.
Oh yeah, I did know that. I did know
Yeah, until 2013. And after 2013, I just went out on my own. And then I had like specialty coaches after that. So I
Mhm.
had like a swimming coach, my body worker, Heidi Barker. She was a freak. She like almost made it to the Olympics, went to the Olympic trials, and she would be pregnant, like 6 months pregnant, or 8 months pregnant. Like, and I'd be looking in the water, like watching her and her huge belly just motor past me in these workouts.
Long.
And then I would work. I had a running coach sometimes, and then I had some Olympic weightlifting coaching and stuff like that. But like when it came to CrossFit, I'd done it for so long. Like it was like 2000. I started doing CrossFit in 05. So I was like, no, I think I understand CrossFit. I understand how to program for this. I just need some more like the monostructural stuff when it comes up in the games. That's where sometimes I'd struggle. Other than the runs, I'd struggle and swims.
Yeah.
Do you think you could coach?
Do I think I could?
Yeah.
I think I could. Yeah.
But well, why haven't you?
No one's really ever reached out.
Do
I've
you
never
think-
really thought. I've never been like,
Where-
Because they're gonna have to do Randy at one of the
Straight into
Good
3
point, good point.
back-to-back hero workouts.
yeah, and that shit. Like I learned my lesson. It was just, so in 2015 I didn't make the games.
Yeah.
Right. I missed qualifying by like 3 points, and I just remember hearing a quote from Jeremy Shockey, the tight end from Miami. You know who I'm talking about? Are you old enough for that? Okay.
Whoa.
That's 2001, bro. So I mean, you were
Like
like,
I ain't playing Madden, bro.
okay. Oh, gotcha, man. But he said when he was a kid, he lost. He remember eating dirt after the game, so he remember what it tasted like. He never wanted to taste that again. And I just remember like when I walked off that floor in 2015 at regionals, I was like, I never want to taste this again. And I gave myself until the games to grieve or feel sorry for myself, and drank a lot of alcohol. And I still actually tested a lot of those workouts. Dave would call me at like 9:00 at night. I'd probably been drinking. He'd be like, go do this workout. And I'd call him back. I'd be like, okay, fucking. I'd like walk out to the garage, do the workout, call him back up. Yeah, it was just a year or so. I know that isn't the correct way, obviously, to program. And obviously when I went into that games that year, I ended up taking 10th or 11th. I think it was 11th. Yeah, because I wasn't in the final heat, so it was at least 11th. And I was definitely overtrained or whatever. But man, like going into that regionals in 2016 and like leading up to that games, man,
It was epic.
It was like I was a different human being.
Yeah.
It was just wild.
I remember watching that, man.
Do you think you can make any of us a champion?
You already are a champion. Well,
Like,
yeah,
are
you're a
we-
champion.
Josh?
First time- Do you think you can make Dallin a champion? How
100%.
How confident are you?
Okay,
100%.
wait.
How confident
Actually,
are you?
though,
Hold on.
do you think
Don't interrupt this question.
this is on the same question?
Literally, he answered you. You just asked it 3 more
Come
times.
on.
I know.
He needs to
Let me
really
say it again. Yeah, you want
I
to say
know,
it
but
again?
Absolutely.
What do you think?
Come on.
Like,
What do you say?
I
No.
want you to elaborate.
No.
Elaborate.
I know. Let me ask my fucking question.
Whoa,
What do you
whoa.
think he's like? What do you think each of us? You can go through each of us, but like for like Dallin, like pro tip, like what do you think he's missing? You watched him at this year's games. Like obviously he wasn't like where he wanted to be at that top spot. Like, do you see something? You're like, hey, like that's interesting.
And
Like
how?
he's or
How would
like
you
or is there anything that
Yeah.
stands out about his fitness
How would you?
and or
fix it?
any of ours?
I mean, I think for Dallin, I really like I feel like he's so fine tuned on most of your movements, and that's really impressive to watch, right? Because a lot of guys, that's where the struggle comes from. When you're not efficient in a movement, you're going to break down a little bit quicker, right? That's why Rich was so good, right? He was the most efficient mover at the time, and he was one of the biggest and strongest. And so when you're an efficient mover and you're strong and you have conditioning, you're going to continue to be able to go, right? So like when I watch you on your movements, I'm like, damn, dude, Dallin moves so well.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I take a lot of pride in that.
Yeah.
My turn. My turn.
Yeah.
You're like, Jason asked this question.
But
You know, oh, yeah.
Hold on. You were supposed to tell him what he needs to
I
work
know.
on.
you keep interrupting
You know,
people.
I'm trying to think of where, like, what I can't even remember the workouts that you struggled on at the
Running.
games. Running,
I took 15th, which is like
yeah, it's still middle of the
Middle of the
pack,
pack.
right? That's not going to kill you in the CrossFit Games. A 15th.
Yeah.
the struggled on the pegboard.
Mm,
Might need to work on your upper body pulling.
ah.
I don't know. If,
I feel like Dave has talked about it a little bit. Dave says that there were just people that were better and worse than the pegboard, or do you think there might have been like maybe an equipment issue there?
I don't know. I'm not. I never want to ever. I try never to blame equipment for anything
Yeah.
because
That's fair.
that's it's
That's
you never
sport.
know that,
That's sport, bro.
and that's sport. Exactly, you're right, right. And so I mean, and every CrossFit Games, this lane was sticky on the sleds or blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
Oh my
You're like,
gosh,
well,
I
you're
dropped
like,
the football. It was raining.
right. So I never want to blame equipment. And that payboard, man, like who was it? It was Tia,
Yeah.
right? That Tia fucking
Where it
like,
was like
she was
whoa.
basically doing legless. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like she kept fucking going. And man, like, sometimes that shit's gonna happen. And it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like making crush pegboards, or was it like was there some sort of fatigue that's in it? Because what's funny is I fucking crush pegboards, and not my last year, but in 16, like I got crushed by a pegboard workout.
Yeah, I mean, the plexiglass is definitely harder.
Oh, for sure.
Than the ones at home, no matter what.
Yes.
I feel pretty good about my upper body pulling, but
yeah,
you can always do more.
I think like on that is like,
Great answer.
I definitely think there's things about like, there's obviously things that are not evenly
Strict
about that,
ones.
but like we said, like it's obviously sport, and like what you got to do in those situations is not just be like, oh, well, fuck this workout. Like, it's like, no, I still got to get the best possible finish in this workout where I'm at.
And
like, it's not an excuse or anything like that. It's just like shit happens in competition. Like your rope breaks, and it's like, all right, well, what do you do? How do you handle it? Did you prepare? Yeah.
People, you could watch them on that pegboard, like
great mentally.
they just like, oh,
yeah,
this one's done for me.
Damn, yeah, that's wild.
And I think that's where people miss.
And that's the mental aspect of the game.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, okay, what are you going to do? I mean, they always talk about Michael Phelps. His coach used to turn the lights on him in the pool. Right?
Yeah.
When he was swimming to see how or he'd make him fill his goggles up with water and swim his laps.
And
right?
didn't it happen once at the Olympics?
Yeah.
Like he would literally practice it, and then it happened on the
Yeah.
biggest possible stage in the biggest moment, and he was prepared.
I remember we used to do workouts where me and my buddy would basically, I would tell him when he was going to stop, but he had no idea. I'd be like, okay, you're going to do thrusters until I tell you to stop. Right. And I had a number set in my mind, so I knew where he was going to go, but like, just to see how you like mentally handle like that unknowable thing,
We did at a training camp with Brute when I was a teenager.
Champion.
Yeah.
This is the reason he won.
Champion.
Yeah, maybe I need to do this workout again. But like Tudor Magda was there, Haley Adams, some of the other
All the
Brute
teenage
athletes.
goats.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
the teenage goats. Some of the individual athletes at the time. And we did a fight gone bad style workout. And so coach sets the clock. There's the 5 stations. One of them's burpees, one of them's chest to bar, one of them's toe to bar. There's something else, and then rowing. And the rowing monitors are down, and they said, do not count a single rep. So you're just going to go for this minute. Do not count a rep. And so you have to like make sure you're not actually counting reps because you're not supposed to pace. Like, you can break wherever you want. You feel you need to.
Yeah.
And so we get through a whole round, and they're like telling us to send it. And then he just turns off the clock. He's like, you guys feel like you gave it your all there? Because he told us not hold back, no counting reps.
But you're pacing it for like 15 minutes or 20 minutes.
He said, don't hold back.
Well, I know, but like in your mind, like that's what you're doing.
So then he was like, he turns off the clock, and he's like, you guys feel like you gave your all right there? Like you couldn't have got it one more rep anywhere? And we're like, well, maybe one more, and just goes, just starts it up again. And we did that like 4 rounds,
I love
maybe.
it, man.
Same
That's
thing.
awesome, yeah.
Same thing.
I think Jason would have quit. Right
sure.
there, right there.
Sure.
100%.
I
I'm still waiting
remember.
for my compliment.
Yeah. He hasn't listened to a single thing.
You know, my favorite thing about you was how you carried that sandbag at the games that one year.
Dude. I mean, that's one of my
I remember.
favorite
I remember.
You're a certified hater, bro.
I
Have
remember,
you heard that said before by
No.
You're
somebody?
a certified hater.
I mean, I love you. But I
I feel disrespected.
My feelings are hurt.
good. You should feel, like eat on that, chew on that for a little bit.
I will.
But I remember, like when you came into that regional or sanctional or whatever the hell it was called that year, your first one where you won, right? Like I was like, oh, this dude might be real deal. I felt like you were getting a little overhyped. I was like, oh man, like he hasn't really proven himself much. But this Jason Hopper dude, he's gonna be something. And I'm thinking in my head, like, I'm like, how the fuck are people like? I don't know. I didn't like look at that like as such like a crazy dominant performance. And I also don't remember who else was there to where like I'm like, you were there? Never mind. That makes more sense. But I was like, okay.
Come on, bro.
I-
Saxon Patrick, bro.
Oh, never mind. Fuck it. But I just remember thinking, like, I feel like CrossFit in general, sometimes we like to like overhype people. And that happened a lot to a lot of young athletes.
Yeah.
And I felt bad sometimes for those athletes because all of a sudden they went from being like, hey, you get to go have no expectations to the games, go have fun and go crush it without the expectations before next year when now all of a sudden expectations are going to be on you. And, after that year, you went to the games that year and, got humbled a little bit and man, but your persistence on keep coming back because I think Yeah, there it is, baby. That thing got him. I remember being
Crazy.
like, damn, that's wild.
I wanna watch it.
But I thought that, you know, like,
that boy can't pace.
yeah, right.
Oh my
Oh
gosh,
my
I didn't know I took 2 steps.
Bro, this was one of my
That was
favorite
cheating
moments
right
of
there.
this
You
year's
got that
games.
sandbag
That was
forward.
I
this is
won.
out of body experience right here.
Bro, this was.
I
I don't think you make it on this one either.
Yeah, yes, I do. I think I fall. Oh my gosh.
But
You do, you
but I
do.
really,
Oh my gosh.
I've enjoyed the evolution.
Oh
Of
my gosh. I actually never even seen this. That's how bad it was.
Dude, you can see me walking over in
It
the
was
in the live
bad.
stream
That's so
after that.
bad.
I made sure to
It
go
was
over
almost
and
as
give you a
bad as
high
me
five.
it was
Flopper
almost
was
as bad.
justified.
It was almost as bad as me trying to pull 405 at you. I was like,
It ain't that bad.
I thought
We've all-
I thought that bar was glued to the floor. I thought that bar was glued.
Have you heard the story about what happened before that event? Or not
No.
really before, but like
No.
What happened? Wait, what were you gonna say?
I'm gonna say it. I was gonna say
I don't
you're,
think I want you to say it.
it's a good thing. It's gonna make you feel better about yourself.
Go on.
Never mind. Tell me.
Talk about your mindset and pace going into that, like the first 2 rounds.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy. I remember having because we took a day off that Thursday.
Yeah.
That was a Friday morning first test. I was in like 20th or so.
What year was
Terrible,
this?
terrible day one.
2021.
Yeah, terrible.
So was this the year of the Capitol?
no,
No.
What was that? 19?
2.
no, we
22.
swam.
22.
We did like 42 muscle ups. We did wall walks. Like I was cooked. I was in like
Cooked.
cooked.
How old are you, man?
28. I already told you that.
That's right. We're using terms like cook still. That buns too.
I'm cultured.
Is
bro.
that how
I'm
it buns?
cultured. I'm
Oh,
cultured.
okay, I'm just understanding like my 15, my 13-year-old talk like that. So I'm wondering.
What word? What do you want me to use? What word?
Skibbity.
Nah, cooked, bro.
Sorry, I was tired.
Cooking up dope with the Uzi.
I was worn out.
I was very tired.
Yeah. Anyway, so I saw that workout and I was like, okay, I'm gonna win this one. It's a wrap. It's all ski basically, and this is gonna basically
Do you remember what the workout was?
No.
It's like 4 rounds of like
500 meter ski. No, 4 rope climbs, 500 meter ski, sandbag carry, 100 feet.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. And that cooked you?
Well, it was because I paced it. I
You must-
felt like
you must- hey, at the
honestly-
time
I
you-
honestly,
At the
if
at the,
I think I would win that workout right now.
at the
if we did it.
time you must have been mid.
That's crazy. I'm glad you're learning though. I'm glad.
Thank
you're
you.
learning. Yeah, and I remember after the event, I was like, I'm just gonna send this. I'm gonna get myself back into the race.
Lock up a quick event win.
Let me lock this event up real quick.
The thing is, all Thursday, all I thought about was this event because we didn't do anything.
And
Thursday.
so
I was
what-
at my hotel just visualize
And how heavy was that sandbag?
200.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay, that's a little
Yeah.
weird.
yeah, so I just went crazy and just sent it. And at that point, I was like, wow, I suck. And but after the games, everybody did the games review where they go through all the workouts. And I remember reading so many, and they were like, yeah, I went up. The pace of the ski was like 148, 147. I saw some like 2 minutes. Everybody was like pacing it.
Where were you at?
Bro, I remember seeing 132.
So, but
Hey,
like,
I've been there. I've been there. I know what you're saying. I've
If
been,
you
I've been
remember-
at 132.
yeah.
But I've been there I'm like, that was too fast.
What the first 2 rounds, he's like 100 meters in front of everybody. But
Oh my gosh.
he finished the sandbag carry before the second place person was picking up the sandbag carry.
Oh, damn.
So he was like, we're like, oh shit.
So
like,
you won the first round. I love it.
yeah.
I won the first. two
Everyone,
You won the
everyone
first 2
knows
rounds.
when
Yeah.
He
you
got
win the
his screen
workout
time.
the first round.
He got his screen time in the beginning and the end.
The MC said your name twice.
Dude, I was cooked.
And then you got
I
the, and then
honestly-
you got the circle of shame, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
waved
honestly-
off the
Yeah,
circle. of
yeah.
shame.
Oh, bro.
I honestly don't remember a whole lot of that workout because it was so. I'm not exaggerating. It was the worst I've ever felt.
I mean,
I
look
had-
at the
I had-
video.
I
I
had
believe you.
medical attention carrying me off the field.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fight
I
you
feel
on this
bad
argument.
It was bad.
Yeah, I feel bad about it now, but like that whole summer, I was fueled by like my hate for him.
Whoa,
Like,
dude.
I love it.
Why you got hate in your heart, man?
I had a lot of
Gotta
hate
let
in my
it
heart
out.
for you, because like it was that year. I remember like I mean
That's
I
not
told this
justified.
story.
That's not justified.
Why isn't it not
You
justified,
shouldn't hate anybody. Choose love.
bro?
We understand that story. Dave
Just
was
that,
like,
man.
he's gonna win.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't know if Josh heard it. I was gonna tell him.
Yeah, I mean,
Here.
yeah, I haven't heard it.
I was just gonna say that year, like I got third the year before I went in that year. He beats me at the regional when I got third the year before. Like I'm trying to get on the podium again, and then you just hear like all that hype and all that talking all year. I'm just like, I'm gonna beat this kid. They're putting him on the podium. People
This
don't
man
have
took
me
a
ranking
picture
on
of
the
me and
podium.
put it on his mirror in his bathroom. That's too far.
No, I don't think so.
It was a lot of fuel. And when I watched that
was-
workout and I saw him struggling that bad, I could not but help but smile.
I mean, there was. I mean, there was an article I remember after 2011. There was an article about Rich, and it said, "Can anybody take down Rich?" And that, like a resounding no. And I remember I wrote that on my board in my gym. Like,
Exactly.
a resounding no, and I'm like, all right, we'll see. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, he was right. But,
But like
you know,
that,
yeah.
like it's
Fun,
fuel.
fun to think about.
Yeah. I
always
like
talk to
looking at
people-
I like looking at the quote, and it fired me up.
Yeah, yeah.
Work,
I mean,
work.
I love like being the underdog, you know, like
Oh,
and like that's like
100%.
and like that was the best thing for me that year. Like I'm so happy that I wasn't all hype, you know, like I want
Dude,
people
yeah.
like, oh, you're going into the games to win this and that. Like it made me work my ass off because all I wanted to do was like prove that I was better than him, and I wasn't even thinking about
Honestly,
like the point like I'm gonna beat Jason this, like
Yeah.
I am gonna beat this, you know, like
That's all
that's
you thought
all
about,
I was
bro.
thinking about.
My favorite.
being the underdog is best.
Yes,
One of my favorite, yeah, for sure. Because then there's the expectations aren't there.
Yeah.
So then whether you win or lose, it doesn't really matter.
yeah, it's a win-win
It's a
situation.
yeah, right.
And like, but like that's why like I like, and especially like I was definitely in that situation, you know, like I was an underdog. I became like the champ twice, and
Yeah.
then that pressure is 2 times if you want to remember that, baby.
Oh,
write it
one less-
down.
Hey, bigger
Write
than
it-
3, baby.
write it
Bigger than
down,
3.
baby.
It ain't bigger than 3.
But dude, like that pressure got like real, and like
Oh,
I
dude,
definitely had
yeah.
to deal with that, and it definitely like it got me a bit, you know.
I mean, so
Not one,
so to go
not
back to the
two,
original,
not-
we were talking about like what I thought was good about you,
Oh yeah, back to that.
right? Right. So like your evolution of you as an athlete has been awesome to watch, and like
you.
and watch the growth, the mindset, right? Like your personality came out. It's been really, and you're obviously a freak of an athlete, and so I think that's where you like kind of stand apart. And yeah, it's been really fun to watch. And so I basically just want to give everyone their props. And so for Justin, my moment for
I love
Justin,
you, bro.
I love you too, brother. My moment for Justin was watching the 2020 games. And I remember being like, when you were fighting to like beat, even though Matt like won 8 out of the 14 workouts, you know, you're like, when fucking Justin is like, I'm gonna get these 6 points back on this. It was the hill sprint,
Yeah,
and you were like, "No, I'm gonna die for points." And I was like,
Yeah.
"I fucking love this guy."
yeah.
Like that was. I'm like, this dude is gritty, and he's gonna win the games one year. I know it. And that was such a
He runs the Metcons, dude.
I know, man. The dude,
What a dog.
dog. He was
Justin, dog.
dog. He got that dog in him. Right. So that for me, that was like, oh, Justin's mindset is like where he's gonna make his money, man.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate
So,
that,
yeah,
dude.
for sure.
Hell yeah.
I didn't mean to leave you hanging there.
There we
man.
go.
Yeah,
There we go.
we
We gotta fix that
never
one
mind,
real
yeah. We'll cut that one out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to dap us up like this, dude.
Oh,
Come on, man.
sorry, bro.
It's not that way.
Oh, this way?
It's not that way, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry, homie.
There we go.
Loosen up, bro.
Yeah, I know.
There you
Trying
go.
to be loose. Sit back.
All right, Josh. So for me, one of my things that I freaking absolutely loved about you is the year that you won Murph.
Yeah.
You know, dude, like
Easily.
I mean, just the story behind it from like the year before, having that workout come out again, and the mindset like going into that workout, and like that was like when like for me, I was like, dude, Josh Bridges is the fucking like you'll always be like the greatest, like one of the greatest of all time in my books, and like that was like so cool, and all those epic moments, and like the passion and intensity you brought, like no matter where you were in the weekend, and always felt like you were fighting, and I think like that's like something like I mean, I know you said that a little bit about me, is like that's what like I feel like I got it from. Like you watch those moments at the games, and like even at regionals, like missing that 265 snatch and coming back and fucking stomping it and like going across the finish line. And I think that's like one of the things that's so hard to explain to people is like when you go out there and you feel like you gave it your absolute fucking best, and like, yeah, you didn't win that snatch workout, but when you watch that moment, like I'm getting goosebumps literally right now, like thinking about that snatch that you hit. And it's like, I get so fired up and jacked for those moments. And it's, you had a lot of those, dude. And watching you compete was like one of my favorite things.
I appreciate it. And,
So-
and just to think about 265 now, like what that would be in a play, that would be like dead last.
Also, I saw
push pull for me, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
dude.
Oh,
That, nah,
get
bro.
there,
Now-
Yeah, there we go, baby.
Unfortunately, I had to watch it through the documentary.
Years later. Years later.
the clean ladder in 2016.
Bro,
I
the
think
fucking
if
shove
the
up.
one you missed,
Yeah.
it looked pretty much the same.
Right.
It
did.
Yeah,
It did.
but somehow stood up the second one.
Anyone else does that first rap and misses, they are calling it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That they're sitting there waving to the crowd. For
Yeah,
most of that
I
workout.
wonder why I can't bend this elbow anymore, huh? But I got that fucking rep.
It had 345 braced on your wrist.
I got it. That was like below my nipples.
Oh my gosh, man.
Dude, Josh came in the gym today. I was like, what should I hit? Said, first of all, you need to do some crossover symmetry.
I'm like, you ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying.
Let me put you on a crossover symmetry program. eight
Put you,
8 weeks, brother.
Let me get you in
Oh,
a
my
pool. Let me
Lord.
get you in a pool and do some running in the pool.
Yeah, baby. Oh shoot, guys. Well, dude, like, man, like, thank you so much for hopping on the podcast, man. I mean, we've had a ton of fun this weekend having you out here. I know I mentioned at the beginning of the podcast, but we did do the Shred Shed games, and I had so much fun doing that, us four. So please watch that when that comes out. But
I see you in a new light now.
Thank you, man.
You become a bro.
I'm a bro.
he's a homie, man.
You'll always be one of my idols for sure.
I appreciate
Hell yeah,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
I was
You really,
12, 13
you really
years
stooped
old.
down to our
watching-
level.
Yeah.
You met us where we were.
I might be 42, but
And became one of us.
I'm still, 20 in my heart.
That's awesome, man. Well,
Hey,
I was just gonna say, being like 12 and 13, if he could see me sitting on a podcast with you, lose his mind.
crazy.
how old are your boys?
15 and 13.
They got an awesome father.
Well, I appreciate it. man.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
I'm a
Well,
lucky dad for sure.
for sure, man. As well as what for the people? Where do they want to? If they want to see more Josh Bridges, where do they get it?
The Instagram, baby.
The gram, baby.
Bridges
Pay him.
J3. Pay the man, baby.
Yeah, pay the
Uh,
man. So
Yeah.
hopefully this is not the first and only time that Josh is back on. So you guys put in the comments how much you love Josh, because we freaking appreciate the hell out of you, man. But
I
anyways,
appreciate
thanks everyone for watching. We'll catch you next
See ya.
time. Peace.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.